On Adin Ross, for those of you who do not know, friend of the show Adin Ross, was on the Nelk Boys podcast where he revealed his real relationship with Andrew Tate, and IShowSpeed crashes the pod. This is basically, Zoomer heaven here, okay? We have all the fucking Zoomer greats together. They're getting together. They're having fun, and we have another friend of the show here, Bradley Martin, who is co-hosting it. And there's a really good part of the podcast that we already covered on the on Fear and, as a matter of fact. Right? But yeah, we'll rewatch it. Yeah.
Yo, love Bradley, hate Adin, right?
No, I look. I have a soft spot. I have a soft spot for Adin. I mean, I'll pound it. But
you have a soft spot for idiots.
I do, yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna do.
I think Adin
first Nelk video of the year is gonna be Dagestan.
After this,
really?
We're gonna see
Hasbullah standing Andrew Tate in the face of Bradley presenting information that he's a trafficker. To me, is so fucking gross. That
I do agree.
It's just disgusting.
I do. It is not good that he's doing that.
Gross.
I mean, he also fucking literally shaved his goddamn head.
He's like cosplaying as a rapist. Like who? Like how is that cool?
Okay, well let's continue.
Khabib, Islam.
Oh wow!
I asked you to go, but you can't go for the gym.
I gotta.
Steiny was gonna come, but he would only go if he went first class.
Yo, I love it.
Is that not fair? If I get stuck in Russia, I'm not fucking flying 20 hours coach for 2 days, bro.
Why the fuck don't they have
that is a crazy
here's my mindset. Can I tell you?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we're flying in 20-hour flight,
in the description.
landing at 2 a.m. and filming at 10 a.m.
Oh, that's
so
intense.
I want to be well rested. If I'm gonna act like a fool, I don't want to do it there.
That's fine.
So if I'm a Cajun,
having hair is a privilege.
It's a privilege.
I see it as that. Something that I'm. Yo, all right, bro. Seriously, come here. Come here.
Oh, he's fucked.
No. Come here. Don't be shy. Don't be shy now. Come here.
This give me the background of podcast. Fucking.
All right. So the reason why I decided to go bald is it's more of a thing where it's kind of like I look at it as this. People are like, oh, you're crazy. But I look at it as like going bald is like it's gonna set me. It's gonna make me more motivated. You know what I'm trying to say? Like more motivated to like kind of being in my fitness and my journey on like growing as something that I'm supposed to be, which I'm not. So living basically to the full potential of myself.
You shaved your head to prove that you can get more potential. Like it makes no sense. You did it in solidarity with Andrew.
Well, I think it's something that he wanted to do to like tell Andrew Tate, like, look, I'm committed.
Like when you get cancer, you know what I mean? And then everyone shaves their head in solidarity.
Yeah, but this time it's for.
But he's doing it for human trafficking.
For a bald man who is in prison for
solidarity, my brother.
But I mean, I tried to get him to not do it on a phone conversation, and clearly he did not listen to me. And I don't know what else to say about that other
than Adin should appreciate your friendship and listen to you more.
I wish maybe now that
you're giving him good advice.
Now that Andrew Tate's in prison, maybe he'll fucking listen to me more. But I don't know.
I feel if I can have confidence while I'm bald.
Okay.
I don't mean disrespect, but is his relationship with his dad public info? Like, I'm curious if he has like a dad that left when he was a kid or something.
I have no idea.
Would explain his fondness for Andrew Tate. I feel like I need some kind of trauma, like childhood trauma, to explain his obsession with Andrew Tate.
I don't know. I actually don't know, but it's clear that he needs like a positive male role model in his life.
That's what I mean. You know what I mean?
And he unfortunately got that. The most negative role model you could probably get.
So hold on.
Okay.
You're relating being bald to like because it's like a luxury.
Having hair is a privilege.
It makes no sense.
Bradley's balding too, though. Bradley's like, you're right. Brad's about to be like, you're making some points.
His explanation makes no fucking sense, bro.
Of course it doesn't make sense.
He's just
of course it doesn't make sense. Nothing he says makes sense, bro.
I see it as that. I think it's very. I think I should be the best version of myself this year. I have to become the best version of myself. Maybe not my whole life, but at least work towards everything that I don't have and just become the best version of myself.
Why is it different this year? That's my question.
It's just it's a reset. I've already accomplished so many things, and I've gotten so many. I've gotten so much. I'm just ready to kind of now work on
Yourself. Yeah.
It's time for me.
I think it's pretty funny to be like omega privileged like Adin is in many respects. And then like instead of hyper focusing on any of those other privileges and like making a statement about it and being like, listen, these are some of the privileges that I've had. Like I'm profoundly fortunate. Like I made it. I said I was going to make it and I made it. Like it's crazy. Not many people do. And that's really sad. Instead of that, he just like focused on fucking having hair as a privilege.
Because that's
Which,
not
like,
why
even-
he shaved his head.
Which even like bald motherfuckers are going to be like, okay, dog, you're being crazy. Like we make a joke on this broadcast about like how, you know, being follically disabled. Like we call, you know, bald people follically disabled. But it's just crazy.
But the truth is, you know, he cut his hair. It's not going to grow back as thick because I'm absorbing it. You know, I absorb my
Oh,
haters'
no. Don't
hair.
do it. Don't do it to
My
him.
hair, every time, dude, my hairline gets lower and lower, dude. I'm going to be like, I'm not going to have a forehead by the time this shit's over.
Oh, no. All right.
Me, it's time. I bought my parents a crib. I bought my parents cars. I purchased things for everyone, and I bought great assets. But it's time for me to really focus on myself and become the best version of myself.
This year does feel kind of different. I don't know why.
Absolutely.
It feels like a big year.
So real quick, the baldness has nothing to do with the Tate bet or deal.
Thank
so
you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The Tate putting it into my head, my mental that like, hey, like it's this guy's crazy. He put stuff into my head. He made me really believe like, you know, you need to be the best version of yourself. You have so many people who watch you on a daily basis, and you know you have people that really are studying what's going on with you and everything on the internet. And if you show your viewers that you're changing and you know, following things you're saying, making
Like, that's such basic fucking advice, and it's not even bad advice. You can't deny that, right? It's like, if you have a responsibility as a content creator to your audience to, like, present your best, present yourself in a way that is good, right? And self-improvement is a good thing. If you are engaging in self-improvement, then your audience will be also motivated to, all those kids that look up to you will also be motivated to improve themselves. Yeah. This is something I do all the fucking time. This is something I believe in myself personally, okay? So I do not disagree with that take. It's just that, like, going bald for it is kind of fucking stupid. And not only that, but also, like, the guy saying it also has a bunch of other ways that he presents himself that I don't think is a good way to present yourself.
Donate money to gambling addiction. That'd be awesome.
Or I mean that you're right about that. Or like, you know, don't fucking present yourself as like a misogynistic sex trafficker for clout, which is like
and it is clout. Like I saw that photo on Twitter of him like in the chair, bald, whatever, solidarity with Andrew Tate. It had like over 200,000 likes. So he knows that like the clout and attention comes with it, and these guys. They ignoring the fact that they are fucking running defense for a criminal rapist human. Like he is as bad as it gets.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's unforgivable. I really fucking can't believe Adin Ross is doing this.
Yeah, I've given him advice in a similar vein multiple times. It's just that like, but the difference is like, I'm not like, I don't have the cultural signifiers of like a successful alpha male because like I have leftist opinions, so like automatically I'm a pussy. You know what I mean?
Tell him you just need to call him and be like, "Yo, dude, you got to get out of bed in the morning and fucking."
But that's what it is.
You should exercise an hour a day and make sure make your bed, make sure your room is clean. And he'd be like, "Oh, daddy is fuck." The thing is, you got to charge him for that. That's how you get people to care.
Yeah, exactly.
Making promises and you know following through, then it's gonna change the way your viewers look at you and the way your viewers also treat themselves and live their life, which is true.
Have you thought about this prior to having that exchange with Tate? Like, have you?
The way I live my life has this effect on my viewers, while also being like, I'm totally cool spending all day on steak.
Yeah,
like he's like acknowledging.
No, he recognizes it, but not in the ways that you would like every human being that is an adult would recognize it. That's the problem. Yes.
You ever thought about this prior? Were you ever thinking like this?
I wasn't, bro. To be honest, I'm very comfortable. I'm very lazy. I'm a naturally lazy person. That's why I quit smoking weed. And I said this before. Smoking weed, you could smoke weed if you can, be very. Productive, but I can't. I'm very lazy. I'm a lazy person as it is, so I have to get out of my comfort and go crazy. You know what I mean? I have to really do what I want to do.
I think this should be good now.
Test.
Do you recommend that we do it too?
I think you should go bald, Steiny. I think you should hit the gym. Steiny,
Wait, how'd you go ahead?
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
Like, hit the gym, yes, great idea. But like, the dumbest part about this is just symbolically going bald. Like, that's so fucking stupid.
Because
it makes no
sense.
sense.
He's lying about why he did it. That's why.
You're right. It just makes no fucking sense.
And
whatsoever.
I like how nobody's like, that makes no fucking sense, dude. He's just lying about it.
I mean, even they're like making fun of him a little bit.
A lot of people don't like you, bro, and you know it makes me upset because I see TikToks and stuff. I scroll, I'm like,
do that.
Why don't they like this guy? He seems so nice.
Steiny's jokes.
But why don't they like him?
I think they don't get my troll sometimes, and it comes off as like cocky when I'm joking.
Okay.
But bro, that's changing in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're not trolling no more?
No, I'm still trolling, but you're gonna see a lot of love.
So in 2023, you're about to be more laid out a little bit.
Yeah, more laid out and hopefully more loved.
Seems
Okay.
like he has
But
good
you do
receipts,
that too,
though.
Aiden, right? Like a lot of the shit
we
you do
got
is like
dad
trolling
receipts.
too, right?
Wait, hold on, let me see.
Yeah, he says,
I don't
kind of
wanna-
want to move back home. I miss living with my pops. My best friend, love this man for life. Made me who I am today. Happy birthday, OG. Look who responded. Happy birthday to the OG.
What the fuck?
Not a good
You
year.
see, he has the best friends, doesn't he?
Bro, not a good year. Not a good year for dudes who have just been like
fuck.
awful to
Not
women
good
in
year for-
criminal ways.
I think when you become friends with Adin Ross, terrible things happen.
It's just like
So funny. Hey, say what you will about Adin Ross, but he surrounds himself with the best people. And
yeah,
that's what we love.
just
about
like
him.
so many. Look, if some of your most famous podcast guests have like gone to or are about to go to jail for whether it be sex trafficking or shooting a beloved, cherished female musician in the foot, you know, maybe you gotta reconsider some things. All right. You looking at a tweet from 8 months ago, man? I know someone sent it.
No,
because
it's good. This
because,
is good. I was looking
because
for receipts.
Ethan was wondering what Aiden's relationship with his father is. That's why.
Yeah, I wanted dad receipts. Are his parents divorced? I'd like to know.
I don't know, but it doesn't look. I don't know.
I need a psychological profile.
I don't know what his like background looks like, but
I want to know how these
but
men.
but he
become
does
so
want
broken.
he is wanting for a positive
Yes.
male role model
And
in his life.
Why? That's what I'm saying. It's just how. Why are these men, these young men, so starved for this male role models? Like what? You know what's in society? I would assume it's something in the family growing up that would leave that. I mean, I know like in general, being a man, there's a lot of leaves you deprived of a lot of basic shit. Like I'm raising 2 boys, and I see how my dad treated me when I was a kid. There's less affection, there's less love, there's less hugging, there's less kissing, there's less saying you love them. I see how affectionate I am with my boys. And so I don't know if that has something to do with like societally, like men just are starved for some kind of, but I don't know if it's a general thing or a family thing. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I legitimately have no perspective on this because I'm like too, I guess, young, not young, but like too inexperienced in that field to comprehend it.
Like your last caption too, I saw like, or the Joe Biden tweet.
Yeah, bro. People
Like,
really took that seriously.
That's a full on troll, right?
Of course, bro.
But
really
people are so dumb; they actually like think
believe
that's
it.
serious.
It's crazy.
And it gets so many different people
So
talking,
many. That's why I do
tweeting
it.
back to you.
Yes, bro.
Welcome to the Ethan Klein Show. Let's pull up that prolapse here. Hey, guys, did you hear about the NRA? Apparently, they're decent people, and, you know, we just have different opinions on things. Did you guys hear about Vatican City?
Every time, bro.
Can't walk away with me, bro.
I know.
Gotta keep you on your
Meanwhile,
toes.
yeah. The only thing you should be doing is serving the top of the hour ad break, which comes at the top of every hour, by the way, Ethan.
Go ahead.
But if
Get
if
paid,
you
baby.
no longer want to see those ads, all you need
Get
to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or
paid.
for free with a Twitch Prime by
Super Troopers, use that Prime.
connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get 1 free Prime subscription a month.
Why are people saying 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10? What is
Because I have this community decided democratically to basically keep serving the ads as like a debate, as a segue. Cam Grants, Camely.
Oh, what's up, Cam?
Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
Cam Grants, of course, from the podcast.
Gravy, thank
We
you for the
love
5.
Cam.
Thea 44, thank you for the 5. They rate my segues if it like caught them
I
off
see,
guard,
I
it's
see,
like
I
a
see.
10-10. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's
If
cool.
if it wasn't like that entertaining or unique, they hit.
They seem torn. I see lots of tens and lots of zeros.
Lady Kenoran, thank you for the 5 get the subs. This one was all right, I think. And then we have a bot in the chat that compiles all the numbers.
Oh, for real? That's awesome.
Yeah, and then and spits out the average.
I will say the plugins for Twitch are great.
Yeah, it is awesome.
So I'm curious. What's the
Hasan's fanboy masseuse got a fist and Lady Kenoran. Thank you for the 5 get the subs. Here's the 3-minute ad break now.
Or you know how it is, Kyle. Like it's just like they eat up like those controversial like tweets and stuff. I'm obviously joking.
So when you're typing that shit, you're just laughing.
I'm
like,
laughing
oh, I'm
my
just gonna
ass
piss
off.
so many people off.
Yes.
Like what?
It's
What is
hilarious
he
because
talking about?
they fall into it every time. The trap.
Yeah.
Like hey, like
Oh, he's just talking about how he like is trolling or he like is pretending to be stupid, which
He does that.
He definitely does that. Like,
but I also think he's covering up for actually how dumb he is.
for sure. All right, let's see what the top of the hour bot gave this one.
But it's smart the way he does it, actually. So
Let's see. The last one was 6.83. Let's see what this one got. It'll compile it in a second.
this one.
But what he's talking about here is about asking a pardon from Joe Brandon or Donald Trump to pardon Andrew Tate.
like you guys are really quote tweeting me, sending me death threats, saying crazy stuff. I go to their Twitter profile and I just see. I'm not gonna say it on here. I don't want to. You know what I mean? But I think you know what I'm talking about. Whenever you go to Twitter, the people that really say crazy stuff about you, they'll have some specific stuff in their bio, and they're the weirdo. They are the weirdos.
I defend a sex trafficker, but I draw the
Twitter
line
weirdos,
at
I call it.
describing Twitter avatars.
No, he's talking about
Blue
leftists. 6.19. That's what this last one got.
Oh, that's a bit low. I thought it wasn't that bad.
I mean, they're used to just like really good ones. You know what I mean? The worst part about what people say, the worst part about what people like, Adin, when they fucking chirp about like Twitter losers, I get so mad because like I chirp about Twitter losers all the fucking time. Yes, there is a toxic sludge that a lot of motherfuckers on Twitter, especially on the left, like to swim in. It's not because they're fucking trans. It's because they're miserable, narcissistic, delusional weirdos, okay? But he doesn't get the shit on them, and he's not even shitting on them from that perspective. He's shitting on them because they're like, oh, the they, them pronouns in the bio people. But like he's probably,
But Aiden, you know why they're like not happy that you're defending Andrew, right? Like that's not.
But he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't
Right?
care.
Like-
it's just
like-
like left, right, and this is a way to declare whether someone is left or someone is right. That's
You know
what
I
it
mean?
is.
Like here's an example. If I tweeted out free Ghislaine Maxwell, everyone's gonna know that's a joke. But let's change it up. Let's say I'm friends with Ghislaine Maxwell. I hang out with her regularly. We talk. I care about her. She calls me first thing in the morning to encourage me to get out of bed. And I'm tweeting out, let's free Ghislaine Maxwell. It's not really a joke, is it?
Yeah, if you're like, cosplaying Ghislaine Maxwell out of your love for her.
I think we should free her, by the way.
Wait, what?
I mean,
What the fuck?
we gotta hook her up with Andrew Tate. She'd be a great top.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew Tate also did have a Ghislaine Maxwell style like top
It
G.
seems like he had two top
She had like a top
girls.
lady pimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, who was like also involved in the coercion.
They got arrested too. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
People that are a little more like anonymous, or
It's just more like these Twitter people.
Hey, don't be a
They
bitch.
have no lives and they're literal weirdos. They're all the same pages. They all think they know what they're talking about. They're all stupid.
Have you been swatted the most out of like all these streamers?
I think as of right now, I've gotten swatted the most. It stopped, thank God. I found a way, to make sure that when it does happen or if it's happening, we have it right away. We're already on it.
University killer out
it's,
here.
and then the biggest part is not reacting to it, not giving it any type of reaction, videos, any type.
Because then the person's gonna keep doing it.
Exactly. That's
Was
what
it
they
the
want. They
same
want the
person?
reaction.
Yeah, this was really fucking dumb. Like, straight up, there's an unspoken rule among streamers that Adin violated, which was like, intentionally publicizing his swattings and then literally talking to a swatter. It's just like silly.
Every time.
I think it was the same.
When you put out a
people
video
every
like,
time.
please guys, please stop swatting me. Please,
they're
I'm
just
begging
gonna do
you.
it so much more. You know what I mean?
Didn't you talk to the kid live on stream?
So
That
was I thought it was
such a
him, but
bad-
that wasn't him. That was just somebody trolling. That wasn't actually the person who swatted me.
So you're
okay.
an idiot, but you.
And
thought
again,
it was
people were
him.
like, Aiden, but if you thought that was, why weren't you going crazy on him? Like, this is
You're
obviously
literally rewarding your
Twitch
swatter.
has such a crazy system. Like, I have to be very careful with what I'm saying. I can't dox him. I can't release any information, his Discord.
Don't do that.
You know, any of his names or anything like that. Like, I have to be extremely careful on Twitch. It's very, you have to be very careful. It's like walking on glass.
Why do you think people are after you all the time for that? Like, why do you think you're popular to get swatted?
Man,
'Cause
the
he's
reaction.
big on Twitch. Bro.
No, I know he's big on Twitch, but there's other big Twitch streamers. They're just not as attacked.
I would say the reactions. Yeah.
There
No.
you go. He's right.
No, if you're big on Twitch, you definitely still get attacked though. I know what I know
he's
the angle.
feeding them. He's
I know the
feeding
angle that Bradley's going
Yeah,
for here,
yeah.
but like it's
Yeah.
just a part of the fucking platform. It's unacceptable. It sucks.
He wants to hear that he's like being targeted by.
Yeah.
But the truth is, people that swat are like nihilists. They don't give a fuck about politics or anything. They're just little.
Usually they have a right wing slant though. A lot
I
of
would
them.
say, yeah, I would say, but like, I remember they're like, no more black people, or we're gonna keep swatting you, like Adin Ross.
Yeah.
Those. First of all, I fucking guarantee you, those people do not give a fuck.
Yeah, they're just like being racist trolls for attention. That's usually what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I know other streamers have gotten swatted. I know Kai's gotten swatted. I know some Fortnite streamers have gotten swatted. I think Nadia got swatted. I think I don't know, bro. I think it's just the way I react to it. They love the reaction. They love that little 10 seconds of
play
fame,
into
you know?
it.
Yeah.
So that's all it is, bro, to be honest. Stop reacting to that shit, it'll stop happening.
So back to the Tate shit. Have you been in contact with anyone on that side or anything since the fucking arrest went down?
Nah, man, I haven't. And you know, it's crazy what's going on right now. I spoke on a Twitter space about it, and you know, I'm this is where I'm at on it, man. You know, it's how do you say it? He's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I am. Tate,
The way that
I know
people
you guys have
say
met him
this,
too. I'm gonna let you guys
they
speak on.
continue to rely on this, like, hey, we got to wait and find out. Like, at a certain point, dude, the body of evidence against him, and he said
he's gonna be like sentenced to prison, and they're still gonna be like, we gotta wait and find out.
we got to see what happens with the appeal.
Yeah, we gotta wait.
I
and
mean,
find
shut the fuck up. You got to accept. You can't say, "Oh, I have so much responsibility as a streamer," and then like, "Oh, well, innocent until proven guilty," which is true. But like in his case, this motherfucker did that shit.
Well, there's also basically confessions, right? Like there are confessions of Andrew Tate, but I mean, someone in the chat also pointed this out. There's a great analog here with like Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez was criminally charged,
Right.
and people still don't believe it. They think like the system is corrupted by, you know, some crazy influence, and you know, the record labels are involved, and like they have the DA actually like. They're manipulating the DA into putting an innocent black man in jail. Like, it's just crazy.
How long did he get sentenced for?
The sentencing, I don't think has happened yet. The sentencing
Is he
hearing,
in
but-
prison right now? Or did
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's awaiting sentencing if I'm not mistaken. But it's 16 years, I believe. At least.
Fuck, he got
Yeah.
16
I mean,
years.
he shot someone with a weapon. You know what I
Holy
mean?
fuck. That's actually insane because
That's like-
he's popping right now. His career was, you know.
His career definitely was on the up and up from quarantine radio, which I didn't even realize because I thought he was like not that poppin' at all. But it turns out he was actually on an upwards trajectory.
Maybe he'll drop some music from prison.
Yeah.
Be a vibe.
I mean, he did that already. He released an album right before this trial came out, and Chauncey, who's brilliant, love his commentary, said he did it to like take care of his family, knowing that he's most likely going to go to jail. So he did it to like take care of his loved ones ahead of time. You know what I mean? Like that's, which I think is you know, no matter how fucking awful of a human being you are, I think that is the right thing to do regardless. Like, it was good that he did that.
Prison music slaps though, bro. Have you heard this one of ODB? He recorded it on like some shitty recorder in prison.
No.
It slaps.
We're doing
dude.
ADHD. We're getting back on subject.
Your experience meeting him. When I
Sorry.
met him, bro, he's
No, you're
just
right.
took
I'm
me
the
in,
same
Right.
as you. I
You
gotta,
know,
I gotta keep it on track.
open arms. Me and my
We
whole
gotta talk
entire
about Kai
crew,
Cent.
like
Yeah,
literally all of
after
us,
this.
and we would talk, like basically off camera for hours and hours and hours about real shit, just real motivational life shit. And he's just,
You know what?
like I said, bro,
and also
he,
like
to me,
the fact you think
to anyone who's personally met him, I've
using
never
you,
heard someone say anything bad about him.
fuckface.
He's just very
Yeah.
genuine.
He's
you know what I
chatting
mean?
to you like
He
one
is
of
a
his
really-
fucking girls that he sex trafficked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He professionally convinces people he cares about them.
Yeah, I mean,
To use
them. I think, like I said this before, and people got very mad at me, but like I do think he's like kind of groomed Adin Ross a
Dude,
little bit.
Not even a joke. He's talking to him after hours on the phone. That's literally what he does to his girls. And Adin Ross is very fucking useful to Andrew Tate. I mean, without a doubt. How much does he do for him? His public perception, you know, promoting his dumbass fucking university. I mean, the kid even flew out to Europe or wherever he met him. I don't know where it was. They met. It was in
Dubai.
So they flew out to Dubai and like made content with him. I mean, it's mental. He is such a fucking little patsy for him.
Yeah, and I don't think he like recognizes that.
Like a guy, man.
No,
Like when I
no,
met him,
of
he's
course
super
not.
chills. Nothing like, nothing that people portray him to be.
Literally.
I really like him. Brad obviously really.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I think he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
He was
awesome.
cool as fuck with us.
It's just more of a thing, man. It's like it
I
sucks
heard that
what
Harvey
what's
Weinstein
happening right
was
now.
fucking killer at a dinner party.
You know, I really,
I mean,
and you know,
yeah.
I was watching Kyle. You tweeted out that video. We were like Tate predicted it,
Mhm.
and you really like called it, like what's happening. It's crazy.
It's pretty
Do
crazy.
you think there's
these
ever
men-
a point where
Hey, this man, has
Bro,
just-
that's crazy.
They're
That's
just
crazy.
sitting there lovingly talking about.
Well, it's not
everything.
even. That's not
After.
even. We already established that they're gonna fucking glaze him up, right?
So
But what's
fucked up.
what's fucking like insane is or hilarious even is the reality that like they're like, oh, he called it, like they were gonna come after him. It's like, motherfucker,
He knew
he
that,
knew what he
yeah.
had done. He had talked about it openly multiple fucking times. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, is this new shit?
Yeah, new information has come out. Here's some Romanian news. Okay, this is like literally new information emerged from the case in which millionaire brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate were arrested for human trafficking. The two influencers out there have forced their victims to tattoo themselves with their names, and the security employees would have always stood with their guns in
Holy
sight in order to
shit.
intimidate the women. In transcripts, Andrew Tate tells how he used women to launder money. The news about the arrested Tate brothers also reached Afghanistan, and the Taliban are demanding
That's
his
the
release.
best.
Yeah.
The fucking Taliban.
The Tate brothers victims told prosecutors that, I mean, this is cult shit. Like, this is straight up grooming, manipulation, straight up fucking cult
Well,
shit. Like,
Cole-
you
Cole
see this in cults all the
implies-
time.
I mean, Cole
No,
implies they're
Nixium.
willing participants.
No, Nixium did this exact same thing.
They
It was
were
also a
willing. They
sex
were
cult.
willing to
No,
a point.
no, but it doesn't matter because after a certain point, the manipulation is so thick that, like, even if you, like, willingly join the cult, you're still getting raped in the Nixium sex cult.
I agree, but I don't think these women are. I think these women are not wanting. They're being captive, like they're prisoners. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait, is the VOD gone? Is that what's happening or no? Oh, God.
Your VOD, this one.
Yeah, okay, no, it's not. All right, that's just Fossabot. Never mind.
What does that mean? Delete your VOD while you're streaming.
If it gets like mass reported, sometimes they like pull it up, but it's fine. It's not deleted.
Is that a problem when the VOD?
No, it's fine. It just means that like people were mass reporting it for
Okay.
no reason, oftentimes. But it's okay. All right, let's continue. But
Actually, I saw. So this is a translation of a Romanian press release about the investigation, and it's quite good.
okay, we'll pull it up in a second. Let me keep going through this while you're looking for it.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Prosecutors obtained wiretaps in which Andrew Tate recounts how he broke the law and took advantage of women. Andrew Tate, you're not stupid, and you can probably guess how I make so much money. I have to hide what I'm really doing. Webcam.
Whoa.
I've been doing this for a long time with a team of girls working on video chat. The company was fake, but this is how I laundered my dirty money. Some of the girls who worked for me, I used them to do other things, to move money on or illegal things, documents. I will never do that with you. The humiliation of the victims did not stop there. This motherfucker literally got wiretapped and he
what?
just admitted everything.
I love how
Holy
he's like,
shit.
I love, dude. This investigation was going on for a long time. The fact that they had him wiretapped
9 months,
says
yeah.
it all. So like, people act like it's this big conspiracy. Holy fuck, he is so like you cannot. These people will have no plausible deniability. I mean,
You know what's crazy? I called this element as well, by the way, on Leftovers. Remember when we were talking about this shit? Like, you and I were literally saying, like, I mean, that's crazy.
Wait, what? What did you call?
What is this? Miss Rebecca Black?
Oh yeah, she got him so good. I retweeted that.
I was 13. This man is 36.
you
Oh
seen
my
this
god!
clip?
Yeah, of course, bro. What do you mean?
This alone, this man is not qualified to be anyone's role model. Like, this is so fucking embarrassing.
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I see this, it's like it lives in my brain. Like it has a permanent space.
It's
in
your
my brain.
girl. We use that soundbite sometimes.
Yeah, I could get you in the back seat. Like it just.
The way he lowers his voice.
Yeah. Oh God. All right, I guess we're gonna have to play it real quick.
Yeah. It's
Reply. I'm the type of guy. Bitches on the side. I'ma spend the money. We can spend a little time.
Here, this is the
That's
leftovers.
the other flip side of massive
Listen.
corruption.
I think his narcissism will be his downfall. His constant need to be in front of the camera and be like the main guy to put a face to all the operations that are happening behind the scenes.
Right.
Openly talking about his ownership on multiple casinos in Romania that are. Dude, look how much skinnier you are.
I was thinking that too. I look fat.
Look how much skinnier you are now, motherfucker.
What was
Jesus
the date
Christ.
on that podcast?
This was months ago. Literally working that are not even, successful financially, and keeping them open, keeping them running exclusively to like fuck over other casinos in the neighborhood. Like you can't do that unless you got some big financiers, some big backers, and casinos are a great way to launder money. Obviously, there's a lot of cash that is being traded in that on the floor there. So
I think a lot of what you're saying is right on. He's so public and he's so into being this guy. Like the whole Hustler University thing, like you didn't even need to do that. Like you didn't need to be a public figure, you know what I mean? But yeah,
by the way, don't show your phone on stream, like the camera angle. Just making sure. Yeah, sometimes.
Find this post, but I think so.
Well, anyway, the humiliation of the victims did not stop there. Investigators have obtained shocking statements from women who were allegedly recruited by the Tate brothers. They told that they were forced to get tattoos with the message owned by Tate, meaning Tate's property. The Tate brothers' lawyers says, however, that the women that got the tattoos on their own initiative. Ion Gliga, the lawyer of the Tate brothers, I would understand this gesture made by the respective persons as a gesture intended to make themselves as pleasant as possible by the Tate brothers and at no time was a question of conditioning or coercion to make such a gesture, and it was out of their free will. Forensic psychologist Gabriela Groza says human traffickers are people who have more pronounced psychopathic traits. They don't feel remorse. They don't feel regret. They either blame the victims, disregard them, or place the responsibility elsewhere. Andrew Tate has become one of the most famous people on the internet. Before he was arrested, he was making the rounds on shows and podcasts and often talked about how satisfied he is with the corruption in Romania, which is true. The Tate brothers' attorneys say that all of the DIICOT allegations are false and that the victims allegedly produced pornographic material to make money for them.
By the way, I love that thing. Being a cam girl is basically like the most self-supportive. You don't need a third party to be a cam girl.
But there are a lot of like services, like managerial services that exploit even OnlyFans girls as well. Even though you're right, it's like literally the most like you can gain the highest level of autonomy.
Yeah, don't give anyone a cut of your shit, bro.
Yeah,
especially when you're the product.
This is the male version of being obsessed with a serial killer. Wait, what? Dude, this is like one of the most fucking. Oh, you mean for the fans? Yeah. No, I get it.
You almost went off.
Yeah, I almost was about to pop off and be like, dude, what the fuck? This is
get out. Fuck you.
This is like literally newsworthy, is what I'm going to say.
Damn, I can't find this post. What the fuck?
It's okay. Let's get back.
Maybe
so
can't fuck with him anymore.
Now. This is what you just said.
Man, that's like a really good question to ask because it's like I don't even know what's gonna happen to him, bro. Like I don't know like how
we gotta wait and see too.
Gotta wait
because
and see.
Like you can't just. I mean, the internet's so fucked now. You really can't believe anything. We just gotta wait and see what happens.
So I don't know if you guys. I did a pod with H3 yesterday.
This is big,
but I have a question about this.
Man.
Do you guys have you ever looked at his website where he was talking about what like prior to? I don't know the other stuff he was selling, but he was on his website talking about his process of getting women for the cam girl thing.
Yeah.
I think the CIA in my chat found the thing that you were unable to find.
Oh, what the fuck? How'd you guys find? Yeah,
because I have the fucking CIA in here, bro.
You chatters.
I mean, dude, there's 54,000 people in here.
So
they're it's so good. They pull shit immediately.
So read this. This is really good.
This case is literally here's what the Romanian authorities are saying about Andrew Tate. This case has literally nothing to do with his online presence or with Greta Thunberg. Him and his brothers were detained by DIICOT, which is an anti-terrorist law enforcement agency that investigates organized crime. Where is this from?
Apparently, it's a translation from a Romanian press release.
Okay. Well, I did all the press releases. I covered all the press releases, but okay. The charges are sex trafficking, involvement, organized crime, and sexual assault. That's true. The DICOT have proved that Tates were holding at least 6 women hostage against their will, 4 Romanian, 1 Moldovan, 1 from the U.S., and they were forcing them to produce pornographic content against their will. That's also true. They were using the lover boy method. We talked about that. At least one of them accused Tate with rape. 2 women were helping them recruit and abusing these girls, and both were arrested on the same night. That's also true. One of them was a cop. Yeah, there was a police that Andrew Tate was also a female police officer that Andrew Tate was also working with simultaneously.
He probably thought he was untouchable, but
yeah, that's part of the reason why I think he thought he was untouchable, because also if you are working with the Romanian mob, you kind of do have a degree of protection, I would say, from the law.
He brought way too much heat, right?
Yeah.
He attracted the big fish.
Yeah, I think that's what
enforcement that the mob can't get around.
Exactly. It was a former cop, yes. She was a cop, and then I think was recently a former cop.
Crazy.
Their lawyer tried to contest their arrest twice, but was rejected both times. DICOT says they're facing at least 15 years of prison time. So yeah, this has nothing to do with the woke left trying to censor him or the Matrix. This is a serious crime investigation. Additionally, DICOT has released footage from the raid. We saw this. See their car collection. We saw this as well, which will be used to pay the expenses for the investigation and the operation.
That's awesome.
And reimburse the victims.
Love that.
Before the Tates moved to Romania, they'd been under investigation with the same charges by the British authorities, but they had been released due to some technicalities which were used to disprove the reliability of the victim statements, which, by the way, there was another report that came out of England recently that showed that the British forces, the British police force, had flubbed hundreds of rape and sexual assault investigations. That's oftentimes reducing it to nothing or even victim blaming, regularly. Hundreds in England and Wales, according to a report recently released to The Guardian, showed that English and Wales authorities had regularly ruined sexual assault, sexual harassment, and rape investigations.
Or just malicious?
I think it's more so just about they're just bad, and it's a product of. I think it's criminal negligence, and it's definitely a product of patriarchy.
I was really sad to hear that he was being investigated for rape in England.
Here it is.
If they would have nabbed him, none of these fucking people.
Yeah, exactly. Scathing report condemns police in England and Wales for victim blaming in rape cases. Examination exposes failure to track repeat suspects and botched investigations by struggling forces. Part of it is because they say that they're defunded, and in England they actually do have a funding issue with police. It's not like the United States when they say, "Oh, they defunded us" or whatever. But the independent operation, because that was literally a big point of contention. Even the Labor Party was we need to put more money into our detectives and our police force. But of course, Tories are going to be fucking Tories.
80,000 rapes.
Yeah. This was called Operation Soteria Bluestone, launched by the government after a catastrophic fall in rape prosecutions. Also paints a picture of an overworked, traumatized, and inexperienced police workforce in England and Wales, which are struggling to cope with an increase in rape reports after years of austerity. The report, whose findings have been accepted by the Home Office, analyzes 80,000 rape reports across 5 forces, including deep dives into police data, and reveals detailed discussions with officers. Is one of the first times academics have been given access to such a range of police records and have worked with select forces to understand how investigations proceed.
This makes sense how that case was flubbed, because I was reading that and I was like, how did they fucking mess this case up? But it sounds like a systemic issue. That's fucked up and very sad.
Here it is. Ministry of Justice said most recent data showed significant improvements 18 months after the government's rape review into rape prosecution crisis. The MOJ said police referrals to the Crown Prosecution Service, CPS, were up 95%, cases charged up by 2/3, and the number of cases reaching the court up 91% compared to the quarterly averages of 2019. So now they're actually getting a little bit more, they're getting their shit in order, I guess. But in 2019, there were 2,000 prosecutions, the lowest level on record.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Andrew Tate thanks the
Here's another one. The report, and yes, Vice also did a report on this, but like it literally pairs up with what the fuck we're talking about here. Okay,
but that Vice one is really disturbing.
Yeah, we watched it on stream before, but I remember reading this article after the Vice report or during the Vice report while we were looking at it, where they basically say the officers lacked specialist understanding, and while some didn't rely on inaccurate perceptions of victim credibility, the overwhelming direction of travel was still reliant on inaccurate understandings of victims and offenders. Like, oh, you went back there. Why'd you go there? Boom. Right. You're guilty, like you were asking for it. It stated, at worst, officers demonstrated explicit victim blaming and a lack of belief in the victim, which impacted on the subsequent investigation.
You know what's funny? He moved to Romania because they have like rape laws, but maybe he was better off in England. By the sound of it.
For example, victim credibility was often focused on and used to either close or not investigate cases within some forces. Academics also found serving officers who don't think that sexual offenses should be a priority for policing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was opinions held by men.
Some stated that they believe that most reports of rape are just examples of regretful sex, or that if victims presented additional issues, this is a huge one, mental health problems or alcohol substance misuse, then this was the victim's problem and the legal system was not obligated to safeguard them, states the report. Oh, you were drinking, you were asking for it. You were on drugs, you were asking for it. Anyway. But this is a lot of this stuff is everything this person is saying is like a great translation from Romanian news outlets, which we have covered extensively on this broadcast thus far. I thought that there was going to be something new here, but
I guess it was all.
Recently, this one was interesting. The daughter of a Romanian politician revealed that the Tates had been trying to recruit her and her underage friends when they were 15 to 17 years old, constantly bombarding them with Instagram DMs and trying to invite them to their house and sending them pictures of their cars. Given her father's position, there are slim chances that she would publicly, would publicly go after such a high-profile celebrity with false allegations, since that would compromise her father's position and credibility too. The reason why I censored the words is if you want to copy paste the text. Dicot says there have been conversations from an unnamed online app where Tates were discussing their organized crime group and everyone's role in it, which is full of incriminating evidence. I mean, he's too stupid to hide his fucking tracks because he was fucking literally openly talking about it. Yeah.
He thought he was.
The victims went through psychiatric evaluation and their statements were accepted by the judge as reliable testimonies on the trafficking allegations. One of the women arrested as a part of their trafficking organization actually tried to sell them out a while ago to a news agency. The journalist posted the conversations they had with her, but in the end, she didn't go through with it. Now people are hoping she will make a deal with Dicot and testify against the Tates in exchange for her freedom.
So, I mean, look, there's no doubt. You know what I mean? There's no let's wait and see. It's just cowardice. Straight up. Cowardice.
I think look, I'm not even going to be charitable here. I think that it's just like fucking insane to defend this person after they have been arrested by the anti-terrorism unit. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking psychotic for sex trafficking, especially when paired up with the reality that, what is this? More info on Tate accomplices.
What the fuck?
Oh shit. I had not seen this before. This is
cropped
new.
them out. His girlfriend and ex-cop accomplice. Smiling. She's all good back there.
Yeah, this is the ex-cop. Yeah. So the thing I was going to say is, and this is not charitability. It's fucking objectively fucked up to do this and not actually even like conduct additional research into the matter before you fucking decide to dick ride a person who is currently in jail for sex trafficking. Okay. However, having said that, I think part of it, and we need to understand how misinformation works. We need to understand how biases work. Part of the reason why Adin Ross and many, millions of fucking kids online don't even, they continue maliciously riding Andrew Tate is because partially because, they are also, this is a byproduct of the patriarchy. They also like Andrew Tate for his violent misogynistic perspectives. Okay. But the other part of it is they don't even see this information. This information does not reach them. Okay. When this information reaches in front of them, whether it be a clip that you clipped from this stream and put it on TikTok and it actually ended up, getting in front of them, they are already geared by a million different echo chamber articles that actually say the exact opposite. I and people like myself who cover Andrew Tate are seen as villains already. We are not a part of the in-group. We are a part of the out-group. No matter what amount of evidence I can present in this regard, most people are not even like conditioned into looking at this in a charitable way. They just see it and go, oh, you're just like a gay, soy face, bitch, homosexual who fucking hates Andrew Tate because you don't have a Bugatti and you're a brokey.
Because you don't fuck.
Yeah. And that is literally what it is. It's like there's these echo chambers that are pumping all of this information into willing participants who already have the cognitive bias, who are already geared into believing Andrew Tate's like infallibility and innocence, partially because they like that he is a rampant, violent misogynist. You know what I mean? So they will literally never, like, they don't even see it. They don't even see this shit.
You're right.
They will never see this shit.
Yeah,
no matter how much I cover it.
Yes, I don't know. I mean, you're right. I know you're right, but I feel like they gotta know. You know what I mean? They gotta know that this dude did it. Like somewhere in the back of their mind, I feel like they're afraid of their audience, and they gotta know that there's a good chance he fucking did all that.
Yeah, Andrew Tate has been pictured occasionally in the back of a police van alongside his angels after their arrest as part of the probe. The influencer 36 was seen behind bars as he was escorted to the Romanian detention center on Thursday evening after the surprise raid of a 600,000 pound concrete bolt hole on the outskirts of Bucharest. Pictured alongside the millionaire in the van were Luana Radu and Georgiana Nagel, who are accused of luring women to the compound and then coercing and controlling them to create social media pornography. The images taken by the local news site Gondul show Tate dressed in a black hoodie on the one side of the van, next to Nagel, his alleged girlfriend of 1 year, who in turn was sat next to Radu, a former policewoman. There it is. It's my brother working on power tools outside, by the way. Don't get freaked out.
Wow.
Radu was previously based at a police station in central Bucharest, but quit the force 8 years ago. Oh, I was wrong. I thought she like quit recently to pursue a career working in video chat rooms, which attract men from all around the world and have become a lucrative industry in Romania. Nagel, 28, who is a U.S. citizen, is described as a businesswoman and an influencer who is believed to have been dating Tate for almost a year. The group, along with Tate's brother Tristan, have been locked up since Thursday after a court agreed to extend their detention by 30 days. The brothers have been organizing their own New Year's Eve party in a 48-room mansion they own in the mountain village of Komarnik before their sudden arrest. Tate bought the stunning century-old property 80 miles north of Bucharest, which features an underground car park, a swimming pool, a year ago.
This crazy that real evil. That's his girl?
That's his, like, it's your girl.
It's your girl.
It's your girl. This is his new digs.
Oh, that's nice. He got a... let me see that. Let's see. I mean, he's got a radiator.
That's like unacceptable, dude. That's a crime against humanity, having to shit in that. Oh, God.
That's how people in Asia shit. Like, that's...
Motherfucker, that's how I shat, too, when I was younger in Turkey.
That's just the way it goes.
It's a human rights violation.
I've never shit like that.
Trust me, you don't want to.
I went to Thailand, and whenever I saw like that, I held it. But clearly, it's very fat phobic to have toilets like that,
brother.
Because a fatty ain't no way they.
I'm telling you, every time I see one of these things, I get fucking PTSD from my childhood.
Don't you?
No, I do not.
No, but somebody got to miss the hole and shit all over.
And I hate when fucking dummies are like, oh, I don't miss it. And you mean doesn't someone miss the pooper?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
But also, how much more cost is it to add a seat? You know what I mean? Like,
this is probably much more costly.
Think so?
This is her Instagram.
It's your girl. Let me get a picture. Oh, yeah, she's awesome.
Shooting a gun.
She's cool. She's like one of the guys.
She hasn't been posting at all recently. I wonder why.
She's
bringing the noise. Go, baby, we bringing our toys.
Oh, yeah, this is his Bugatti. Wait, is she driving the Bugatti?
If he's her main top girl.
Yeah. Top groomer.
Let's finish the
Adin Ross part of this.
You guys know if that is true? Have you seen these?
What
like,
was the process that you saw?
I don't. Again, like this is just stuff that I seen, and this is devil's advocate now at this point because the whole thing that I'm trying to see is like if he's actually convicted for sex trafficking, like it's fucked. It's gonna be a really bad thing.
Of course.
So
I heard it was money laundering though.
That's what I heard too. But then somebody told me. Somebody told me it's just. And then again, I thought he got released. It's just so much fake news.
So yeah.
See, this is what I mean. Like, no, it's important. It's important to understand though. These motherfuckers don't see the real news. And if someone like me which they have like a level of connection or relation to that would like allow them to like listen to my words and have a little bit more charitability. Only then can I break through that fucking the matrix, basically.
Well,
because they've
got
dulled
through to
themselves.
Bradley, apparently.
Yes,
that's crazy.
They have dulled themselves into believing it, so they're like they grab onto anything and everything they can that like is basically the opposite of the mainstream narrative. But the mainstream narrative is the fucking truth. That's it.
Yeah, so this is the thing. I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently Tate had a website in which he wrote out like what he was doing. Like, and I think it was almost in like a self-help version to like teach guys how to almost in a sense get girls. And again, I can't say this is 100% true because I didn't see the website myself, but I'm looking at these screenshots and there's this thing that says my job was to get women to fall in love with me. Like this is a screenshot from a website. I don't know if this was his website.
It's his website, bro.
He said, literally, that was my job. My job was to meet a girl, go on a few dates, sleep with her, test if she's quality, get her to fall in love with me, to where she'd do anything I'd say, and then get her on a webcam so we could be rich together. Whether you agree or disagree with what I did, their loyalty, submission, and love for me doesn't matter. You cannot reject the results, and the results are simple. My girlfriends would do more for me than 99% of men's wives would do for them. So I don't know if this was on his actual site or not.
Well, real quick, what's wrong with that if they're legal?
I love that. We talked about this on the pod.
This was so funny. What's wrong with that? It's like, what do you mean, dog? That's like he just described a crime. And your immediate response is, what's up with that? I don't give a fuck.
And like, by the way, this is what he wrote on his website, which is obviously going to be as charitable to him as possible. I coerce women and trick them into sex slavery.
Not really. It wasn't really charitable, Ethan. If anything, it's just just straight up self-snitching galore over there on his website, where he like tried to teach people who paid him how to do coercive sex trafficking.
What's wrong with that? He sounds like it's just a smart dude.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, what? Bitches love him, bro. What the fuck? It's fucking so stupid.
This guy is the dumbest fuck. I understand why everyone hates you. Stymie, you bitch.
Okay, so that's the thing. So I was looking into this last night, and like I don't know enough about sex trafficking. I don't know enough about this to even speak on it as like a professional. I'm not in that like realm. But apparently it's a type of sex trafficking called like lover boy, whereas like you get girls, you convince them to want to work with you.
You do know a lot about this, though.
I was
That's my favorite.
This is the part. This is the part where we lost our fucking minds when we were reacting to this earlier today.
Oh, you're what are you, gay? You care about this? Did you do research for our podcast?
Dude, what the fuck, dude? Learning?
Bro,
studying?
did you seriously do research about this topic what the you knew we were going to talk about?
Knowing what the fuck you're talking about, like additional details, gay.
Loser, are you a sex trafficker? You seem to know a lot about this lover boy
I'm
thing.
sorry, like, but dude, I can't believe this grown-ass man is being bullied by a bunch of fucking goobers over here for like actually caring about the subject matter that they're fucking covering that millions of people are gonna watch.
Yeah, 1.5 million. God forbid somebody actually read up on a topic that you know you're going to discuss to 1.5 million people.
I just like it's so it makes me so mad. It makes me so incredibly angry. I'm like clenching my feet right now. To just have people straight up advocate for being fucking stupid, okay? Like, oh man, it's so much better to be dumb, you fucking idiot. You're the stupid one for even learning.
And I just feel bad for Bradley because I think it was actually really brave of him to bring that in there, knowing that it was going to be not a receptive audience and not a receptive room. And of course they gave him shit for it instead of actually engaging with what could be actually a really interesting revelation against the guy whose dick they were just riding.
You want to know why I have hive mind with my chat?
Not very full send of you, Bradley.
Did I not make that same exact joke on the podcast?
Yeah.
Hive mind. Literally fucking hive mind. I said that exact same thing on the podcast earlier today. I was like, that's not going to lie, brother. That's not very full send of you, my guy.
It's just, and you know what's interesting to me is the bar so low for content on the manosphere side. Like these people are talentless, and I say that, you know, like the Nelk guys, they make some funny pranks and stuff, but this podcast is devoid of any fucking thought, any intelligence, any planning.
And there's a lot of dumb people that love it though.
So the bar is so low.
They're like, give it to me.
I think they're like, these guys sound like me.
Well, they sound like them, but they also have like cool toys. And
they sound like me, and they have they fuck bitches.
Yeah.
What is
I was.
research?
Well, because I knew we were gonna come on this podcast and talk about this thing.
Exactly,
I didn't want it to
Bradley.
be like a weird,
You
a
did
weird
your
thing.
fucking job.
Apparently, it is a form of sex trafficking.
Yes,
which is
it
like
is.
You're getting a girl to fall in love with you. And if all I'm saying is if what he put on his website right there is actually true, then like it's a mission. It's self-admission to like doing that.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough, but
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously the girls would have to come and say
bitch.
the same kind of shit. I mean, I'm assuming that, but then that's the thing. It gets crazy where it's like, is it just all hearsay? Cause like all the other shit this guy said.
I gotta say something. The next stage of this idiocy is unironically starting to like burn people who read. Like just start doing Pol Pot shit where you're like, oh, you wear glasses, you're a fucking nerd. You know, get to the wall. Like we're a couple steps
that was
removed.
Essentially, what he said. To
We're a couple steps removed from it, but it's like you learned. Shut up, idiot. Like that's where we're at right now. We're just gonna move on to like just basically start criminal. I can't wait for the criminal prosecutions that come for people who are just like studying shit.
Says that they just don't like that he's saying it, or would they stack anything against him that they could anyway?
Bradley's got a
you know what I'm saying?
Statement.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just don't know. Like Kyle said, you just don't know. The internet is so weird, bro. Like,
we just
literally
can't
have
know.
no idea what's going on. Like, I literally thought he was released at one point. You know, there's saying
a
like,
ton of news, bro.
Okay, but like this is one of those moments where like some of my haters will like see something fake about me and get mad. Like they'll be like, "Oh, dude, you didn't pay your editor or you didn't pay your producer," and then they get duped. And then when they get called out, they go, "Oh, well, this says a lot about society that I could believe it though." And it's like, no, it doesn't say anything about society. It only says something about you. Okay, you are the one who is looking for fake news. But you think everything else is fake news. So then you're like, well, fucking, there's a lot of fake news out there, man. It's crazy. It's like, no, man, you don't have media literacy. That's the issue.
By the way, they're talking about how there's fake news everywhere. I had not read or heard anywhere that he was arrested for
money laundering.
Money laundering.
Yeah, I know where it came from.
Or that he was released.
It came from literally Rap TV and a bunch of other fucking fake accounts. The fact that he was released was only... the fact that he was released is basically from self-admission isn't enough. I know he admitted himself to doing, but did he really though? Nothing can be known. What the fuck,
dude? You have a guy.
There's a 9-month investigation with wiretaps. You have a fucking
guy
idiot
who literally wrote on a website his crime.
Yeah,
and then he was arrested for that crime.
Nothing can be
known. After a 9-month investigation. Like, what the fuck do you want, dude?
No, dude. For guys like this, their cognitive dissonance is so fucking powerful. It's the bias. It's like. It's the same as like.
Okay.
No, he's saying Andrew Tate could be joking. Oh. He's saying self-admit. He's just okay. He's being sarcastic. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. We love you.
Okay. Sorry.
You don't have to
like
leave.
you said, money laundering. We just gotta wait and see, bro.
Yeah.
It's such a weird spot.
Let's talk about your trip in Dubai too.
You know what I mean?
Because I gotta tell you, bro,
waiting?
that your stream with Tate was
15 years from now
was probably the funniest stream I've ever seen.
You and Tate are very funny
It's
together.
insane, bro. It's hilarious.
They moved on from the sex trafficking immediately to like, how cool is Andrew Tate?
He's
though?
so funny. He's such a great guy.
I love your relationship.
He honestly is such a great guy.
I love your relationship, dog. It's great.
I love the dynamic duo we have. The chemistry is great, bro.
Awesome.
It's just. When you see that, it's just I talked to him. Or I talked to him. I talked to him a lot when I was there was no cameras on. Through we text and stuff, and we'd call and
I'm gonna
like I said, that's I had a gen.
I did it though. It's 4:30. I went the whole distance, bro. All right. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna react to the CoffeeZilla video about the Logan Paul response video, which was my favorite fucking video. I had to go back and watch that Logan Paul defense video twice because it was so good. I mean, it was so entertaining and it's just so insane. Then he dropped this ad. You guys see this? He dropped an ad for Prime the next day. Like, talk about timing. He turned off the comments for that. I feel bad for KSI, but you know what? That's what happens when you get in bed with a fucking scammer. I mean, pretty sure Dink Doink was already on the radar when they teamed up. So, I don't know. I do feel bad for KSI, though. I'm sure he's like, dude, what the fuck? But, let's see. Wait, he removed it. He removed it. Oh shit! He realized he removed his defense video. I knew this was gonna happen, right? Because Logan, he doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He doesn't have any. He's gonna backtrack. He's not suing anybody. He realized that this was a PR suicide, and he removed the video. Oh, fuck! I was gonna go read the comments. It's one of my favorite things to do in the day is checking on the comments. Yeah. You guys want to watch some shit? Here, check this out. Ethan, I love this. I'm just gonna promote my shit. Ethan Klein channel. I'm posting videos here since the podcast is on hiatus. Back January 16th, by the way. I did a video about James Charles drama, and I'm gonna do a video on the Ethan Klein channel about the CoffeeZilla thing. Thank you, everybody. Love, peace, and love. Dude, Logan Paul erased his video. Yeah, he took it down.
What the fuck?
He backed out.
Oh no! I mean, the internet never forgets.
I got shocked again.
What?
I got shocked again.
Yeah, I'm glad that someone else is getting shocked, so people believe my plight.
But I knew this was gonna happen because he's like, I'm suing you. I'll meet you in court, and he's like, I'm gonna erase this. People are mad at me.
I'm suing you. I'll meet you in court, but also come on my podcast.
Yeah, it's like okay.
It made no sense.
No, it makes no
it's
sense.
On his other channel. You're
no. It's on his main channel.
Oh, it's on Impulsive.
No. He has two. He has the podcast.
He made a video.
Mike Tyson.
He deleted his reaction video.
His response is gone.
He deleted from his Logan Paul Vlogs channel,
his main channel,
where he had his response.
Yes.
He deleted that. And then he kept
up?
his Impulsive podcast. Yeah.
Okay, that would be a little too.
He deleted the 7-minute video.
Does this have sponsors on it or something?
I don't know.
Go to the description.
Maverick clothing only.
Too bad. That would have been a great time for a brand to jump on.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I do have to go. It's getting late.
Are you leaving right now?
It's 4:40. I did pretty good.
Okay.
What time did I get here?
Incredible, dude. Were you crazy?
What time did I get here?
You got here at like 12. No, we started at 12.
So we started at 12.
12:10.
That's almost 5 hours, bro.
That's crazy. Thank you so much, Ethan, for coming.
Having me, bro.
This was wonderful.
Look forward to doing a podcast together.
Yeah.
In a couple weeks. The chat was super fun and nice. Thank you guys. It was a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast we shot together. It was really fun too.
Yeah, that was really good. Fear and you will see it on Monday. All right.
Cool.
Well, I'll look forward
to
your CoffeeZilla.
I'll talk to you. Yeah. Me too.
I'll look forward to your CoffeeZilla response, which I will be watching on stream. How about that?
Okay.
I'm gonna watch your
I like
fucking
that.
response.
I like that. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Mr. What does Ethan want to promote? Oh, your other channel, right? You want to promote your other channel?
I already did when you were gone.
Okay, do it again.
Ethan Klein. It's just the Ethan Klein channel.
The Ethan Klein channel.
I do thanks. I just do when I'm like on break. I just post like little commentary videos.
Nice. Look at that. Andrew Tate arrested. Is your girl?
It's just fun little one-offs. I just post there sometimes.
Love it. Okay, perfect. Brandon Schaub hates free speech.
Yeah, it's just silly crap.
Okay.
You like that thumbnail I made of James?
That's great. You made that yourself? Look at that.
I make all the thumbnails here. It's one of my projects.
Wow. It's a really lucrative role. It's called My Boyfriend. Requirements 6'2+.
The one that I cut out that comes right after that is Big Dick. Very embarrassing for
Okay. All right.
All right. Thanks, bro. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for coming on, Ethan.
It was really fun. I'm glad we did
We are going to be continuing the wall-to-wall coverage. Oh, don't show anything. Make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to continue the wall-to-wall